A panino bigger than the size of my head. We're now in the famous destination called Barbaresco during the day.
One of the most famous municipalities in Piedmont or Piemonte in Italian is Barbaresco, home to beautiful red wine productions from the Nebbiolo grape and a medieval tower. Its name stems from Barbarica silver, which means forest of barbarians, a term used by the Romans referring to forests that prosper throughout this area.
Our truffle tasting village night has taken us to Barbaresco, where we're gonna have dinner tonight and taste some white truffle dishes. This is the wine from this region, Barbaresco.
Many of the best restaurants in Langhe can be found here in Barbaresco, including Campamac Osteria. Walking into this renowned restaurant, it's clear that Campamac lives by what its name stands for. Put in some more, give it more. Lines of pastas in the making like little soldiers, gigantic meats hung behind glossy glass panels, and vast collections of cheeses stored on refined trays. Campamac is an excellent institution serving traditional Piemontese dishes made from local and premium ingredients. During white truffle season, it's worth it to go for the white truffle menu, which includes Enoteca with white truffle, which is the restaurant's interpretation of raw meat made with tender fassona filet, and tagliarin with white truffle, which is tagliolini with 40 egg yolks and emulsified butter. Oh, this is like amazing. I can't even. This is why we came to Langhe. This is why we came to look for white truffles. C'est bon? Next up, egg and white truffle, which is poached egg on soft potato cream, and vanilla ice cream and white truffle, which surprisingly tasted similar to the saffron ice cream I once had in Iran. The fusion of floral aroma from the vanilla and the musky fragrance of the truffle becomes a blended honey and savory. This is vanilla ice cream with white truffles.
Buonissimo. Il lo fait mûrir en fait ici.
Now we're in the commune of Barolo. Unfortunately, it's raining everywhere. So we're gonna make the best that we can.
One landmark to admire is Barolo's main fortress built in the 10th century as a way to fend off Hungarians and Saracens. Since the cost is higher and supply is limited, Barolo wines are coveted around the world. Meanwhile, the aroma is floral with a blend of rose, coffee, berries, chocolate, and tar. The best activity to do here is wine tasting and shopping for Barolo wines. A delightful place to do so is at Enoteca la Vite Turchese, where a tasting session is accompanied by superb explanation of this region's wines by its knowledgeable staff.
This morning we have arrived in a new city or town called Neive, and it's already super cute.
The gorgeous Neive is where nobles and bourgeoisies chose to live due to the village's prosperity from wine production. Of course, the one thing to do here is to eat well and drink even better. Lunch at Castelbourg, where the hotel is housed in a restored building from the 17th century. Indulge in fried ravioli, pane fritto or fried bread, and endless wines that are just as delicious as friselle, what the Italians call open-faced sandwiches.
Have you even seen a fried ravioli? Yeah. We've now arrived in a little town called Castagnole, delle Lanze.
Castagnole delle Lanze is located in the most northern area on this list and is snuggled between alluring hills, thriving vineyards, and sweetly scented hazelnut groves. Make sure to step inside the Church of San Pietro, built in 1691. Then sip on some wine and indulge in Aperitivo at Vintrigo. This area is known for its refreshing Chardonnay. If not, order a bottle of sparkly just like us.
This is local Blanc de Noir, sparkling white wine from this region that's made right next to here.
Alba, the most well-known town in Piedmont, is synonymous with white truffles as well as both Barbaresco and Barolo wines. Alba is also home to the oldest white truffle fair in the world. To devour like a true foodie, stop by Osteria Italia Citabiunda, which is another wonderful option where truffle dishes are featured on its changing menu marked on a chalkboard. Hazelnut is another locally sourced favorite, so don't miss the Nutella ravioli for dessert.